Alright, hi everyone, welcome to Epic Tavern. I played this game 3 years ago. It's been a long time, and the game is still in early access. It is not a perfect game. I'm scrolling through the newsfeed here, because I keep learning things. Every time I do a test game, I learn something new. I think I've learned everything I need to know about playing the game again with the new features. So we're going to pick a regular game, which is challenging. Not friendly, not merciless, just challenging. It's going to be Tola's Kramped Inn, as usual. We're going to open the tavern. So this beginning section, everybody sees it hasn't changed. Long ago in the land of Bjor was nearly annihilated by a horde of Netherkin invading through the Flaming Gate. That's all we need to know. And I get that line wrong every time. That hasn't changed either. Okay. Then we go through a little backstory with some tutorial mixed in. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because this is also the same as it ever was. We have Thorgun, who's in the bath. This is telling you to remove him. Through the facilities menu, he complains about being yanked out of the bath, but he needs to be equipped, which we will learn how to do right here. Here's Thorgun Bloodborne. He needs a weapon. We happen to have a verdant cleaver in the house. Exit, and we will continue on until they leave. Here it is. The one-way trip, level 10. For the first time in 1400 years, the Flaming Gate has been breached and a horde of Netherkin are pouring into the realm. Fight your way to the Nethercap Mountains and use the artifact provided by Ignatius Mordred to seal the gate before the world is lost. Now, your success and or failures in this quest will determine your starting parameters, let's say gold or items available, stuff like that. So you try to do as good as possible here. Let's choose the one-way trip. We'll add all our party members. And there are some randomized events in here. Every time you start the game, this will be just slightly different. So we'll go ahead and step through this. Go forth. With one final look back at the long-time haunt, Tola's Kramped Inn, the Ravager Force step out into the streets where screams of terror echo all around. So this game is still not perfect. This is the story of the legendary heroes who saved the land of Bjor. But it's fun. I have a weakness for tavern games, and no tavern game so far is perfect. Some are too easy. Some are too buggy. This one is... I don't know. This one is unique. It is definitely fun to play, but it can be a little frustrating at times, but it's fun. I think it's mostly fun. It's worth my time anyway. Lycasia scans the scene outside the tavern where packs of Netherkin, their skin the color of ash, wreak havoc in all directions. We'll help who we can, but reaching the gate is our priority. It's not my priority. Getting loot is my priority. A giant Netherkin punches a hole through a wall at Greymore Farms, grabbing the family within. A child's screams echoes out as the heroes rush to attack. Okay, so we have these different actions. Your chance to attack is always 65%. So you have to roll 35 or greater with the dice. Aggressive, your chance drops to 55, but you get more power. Precise, which is what I like to use, higher chance, less power. Cautious is interesting. It's the base chance minus 30% power, but if you fail, you still hit at 25% power. So we need 99. You can only offer 15 on the melee combat. So we'll do a precise. There's 27. Now, if you get 51, 14, and 49, let's see if we can get a precise out of you. We can. Heroic, 143. All right. We'll go cautious the rest of the way. You failed, but we still got 4. You succeeded, 49. Blaze and Thorgun rush forward, each taking a knee out of the colossal critter. With an otherworldly roar, it drops to the ground, flailing wildly. A well-placed arrow ends its struggle. Thorgun heals the wounded family, while the others quickly help to reinforce the building. And we get a food. Party receives 1 dire yak kebabs, and we also found a level 11 epic loot chest, but I don't think we can cash in loot chests. Loot chests? I don't think we can cash in loot chests in the beginning quest. But anyway, you can, if you want to, open this up and you can see the roll information. There, you'll always see everything compared to 35. 87 versus 35. 101, that's a heroic performance versus 35. And there's a failure, 28 versus 35, etc., etc. So let's continue on. It's all about winning. This doesn't have anything to do with winning, so we move on. The Royal Cavalry, with Bengar Skullsplitter at the helm, charged towards a nightmarish throng of Netherkin. Now, he yells, and the cavalry breaks into 2 columns around the horde, hacking down creatures as they pass. 2 heroes rush forward to reinforce them. Alright, we need 97. We'll try a precise out of Blaze. Hey, that's an 18. Thanks. Thorgren? There's a 76. Precise. You failed, but it's 0. Precise. Hey, we got through 159. So far, so good. A great warrior is indebted to your parents. Be sure to recruit this powerful orc when he arrives at your tavern. Bengar Skullsplitter has been unlocked. 192 XP. We don't need the XP. We're all going to die. Snarling wolf with 2 large tentacles emerges from its back, slams into Merrick's horse. Merrick took some damage. We can't get anything out of it except pain, so move on to the next one. Giant Netherkin is wreaking havoc in Merchant Row, hurling entire carts around while smaller nether creatures pounce on the fleeing vendors. Lycasia throws a look at Merrick, who sighs. Be quick. Take out the big one and I'll use him to kill the rest. Alright, we need 100. Blaze? Hey, 27. Not bad. Thorgren, you failed again. Lycasia? Excellent. And we only have 51 so far. You have to succeed, Merrick. You failed. So we didn't get whatever this was. Special quest unlocked. Merchant Row was wiped out. In the following years, the vacuum was filled by drug dealers and unseemly types who are going to be a problem for the tavern. Clean up the streets. Well, on the bright side, we unlocked a new quest. Great for us. Blaze, let's go. Yeah, travel event. We lost some spell points, but otherwise no loot, so we move on. Guards flee from the local prison as Netherkin rush in. Those prisoners are caged, unarmed and defenseless, Blaze says, kicking her horse into a gallop. We can't leave them. Alright, we need 95. This is combat again, precise. Good job, Blaze. Blaze is rocking. 87, there we have 105, so we're going to go cautious the rest of the way. There we go, easy success. Blaze locates a keyring and opens all the cells, plus the armory. The newly armed prisoners, led by the infamous assassin Carver, drive back the Netherkin horde. I regret this already, Lycasia says as they ride away. Character Carver unlocked. The infamous assassin Carver will remember the day he was saved by the Ravager 4. Will it be enough to make him change his wicked ways? Find out when he stops by the tavern. This is very unique from my test game. It's kind of cool. There's a lot of story writing has gone into this game. Even with the bugs and everything else, there's a lot of story writing. An awful lot of story writing that can be had in this game. Continue. You cannot be serious, Thorgan says, looking at the narrow ledge with an 80-foot drop to the rocks below. Blaze chuckles. Trust me, when have I ever steered you wrong? That was rhetorical, she says, raising a finger to ward off the dwarf's long string of examples. We need 87. This is going to be tough. Blaze, if you can get a precise here, there's 123. We got this. Cautious the rest of the way. Ignoring the failures. Got it. Blaze hands Thorgan run into her rope and then dances across to the other side. Merrick and Lycasia follow. Thorgan ties a rope around his waist and the others drag him reluctantly across the ledge. Outside the back entrance to the Nethercap cave system, Merrick addresses his companions. I'm sure it was a rousing speech, but there's no loot involved. The Ravager 4 step through the cave entrance and immediately spot its guardian, a nightmarish, spider-like Netherkin, scuttling towards them on 8 human arms. Ugh, like the thing. The heroes ready their weapons and fan out around it. Alright, let's see. This is melee. Let's see. Precise, 18, thank you. Precise, 58, thank you. Precise, 92, we've got this. Cautious, success, 49, that's 141 versus 71. Party receives 125 XP. Don't destroy the head, I want this one, Merrick says to Lycasia. She nods, takes a slow breath, and lets an arrow fly, killing the nightmarish creature instantly with a hit to the throat. With the wave of his hand, the necromancer reanimates the monstrosity and orders it to guard the tunnel beneath them. With the bone-chilling howl, a large pack of mutant wolves enters from a side tunnel and takes up the chase. A long, straight passageway opens into a large chamber ahead, and heroes make a run for it. I think we're terrible at mind. I think we're absolutely terrible at mind. We need everybody to succeed here. Precise, 44. Good job. Precise. You failed. Precise. 20. 64 of 67. I want that extra chance. You failed. 64 of 67. Well, nothing I can do there. And Thorgrin has died, everybody. He's gained death. That's a positive way to look at it. Our gargantuan two-headed netherkin stands guard at an arched doorway on the far side of the chamber. A bright, flickering blue light from beyond it illuminates the room. And us without a healer, Merrick sighs as they move to engage. It's almost like you expected somebody to die. Alright, we only need 69. Precise. Precise. Oh, this is not going to be good. Yep, we're failing miserably now. Anybody gain death? Nope. Merrick gained 13 hit points. Giant stops towards Merrick and sends the necromancer flying with a brutal backhand. Last chance. Yeah, whatever. I mean, you're all gonna die anyway. Come on. And we're exhausted. Well, you're exhausted and dead. So exhausted, you're dead. Exhausted, dying, death. Classic. Continue. Quest objective. Impressive, a young girl speaks directly into their minds while idly playing with a ball of crackling blue energy. Join me and I'll let you live. Lakeisha shakes her head and taps the heels of her boots together, emitting a low hum. Appreciate the invite, kid, but we had something else in mind. Doesn't really matter what we do here, because we're all gonna die as soon as I hit the continue button. There we go. And so the Ravager 4 called the mountain down upon Elijah and her Netherkin horde, ending the battle of Mountainfall and once again sealing the Flaming Gate. For all the screens that are so slow in this game, I can never read that one in time. May the bards sing of their heroism unto eternity. Never trust a bard. $14.24 after Netherkin, I assume? A new tavern opens its doors today. This is the story of Tola's Kramped Inn. Alright. Tuesday, week 1. Expand and improve the rundown tavern you've inherited from your parents. Protect the realms of Bjor by cultivating great heroes. So here we are, and we're still stepping through the tutorial here. It's Cranston Grim. Tell me more. A level 1 quest. I always pick Stomp because it's fighting and we have a lot of fighting. And so this is easiest, and I hate to fail the early quest. And here we have Grunson Wolfspawn. He's going to be the first member. These are the first 2 members are mandatory. You don't have a choice. So we hire Grunson. Welcome. And then this is going to be Murgle Flametongue. Welcome. And she's going to join. And we're going to go on our first quest. How exciting. Alright, Stomp. Now, here's the thing. Did we gain any special items? We did not gain any special items. That's a bummer. In my test game, I got a nice bow. But not in this game. Man, what a bummer. Of course the test game's going to be easier than the regular game, right? So we don't have any extra items. We don't have any trinkets, do we? We don't have any trinkets. Alright, let's add both to the party. And let's accept. And go forth. Rats. Stomp. Might as well be a bit of target practice before heading out on a more dangerous quest. Kill the rats the old-fashioned way, with an excessive display of violence. A bard sends the heroes off with a rousing rendition of the classic Try Not to Get Killed Today. See, bards, you can't trust them. So we're going to clear some rats from a cellar. Kind of exciting to engage in something so stereotypical, Grunson says, rubbing his hands together. Here we go. An angry chittering greets the intruders as a pack of rats rushes to the attack. So we only need 8 points. You both can do it. Let's see if Murgle can do it. You succeeded with 8. We're going to go cautious with Grunson, which is good because he failed, but we still got 3. I'll admit to having reservations about your judgment, Felsing says, removing his legendary spear from the wall, but my adventuring days are behind me and I no longer need this. Wield it with honor. Prove me wrong. Party receives 34 XP. Party found a level 0 dull loot chest. Who's Velsing? I don't know who Velsing is. Continue. With a bit of time to kill, the heroes stop into a local theater house and catch a performance of the Battle of Mountain Fall. Grunson develops an unhealthy fixation on the actress paying Lycasia, and the other heroes have to drag him out before he embarrasses himself further. Alright. Who was that guy? Hey, the game has a few bugs. Most of them are fun. We have a dull chest level 0. Let's open it for the fat loot. 16 gold points. Hey, we got our first chest. As promised, the heroes exterminated the pesky rodents, clearing the way for a new wine cellar. I guess that was the loot chest giver? I thought he had a spear. I'm not sure what happened. Alright, we can't set the menu when we first get back. That's just the way it is. And we're selling Artstown Porridge for 5 and mead for 12. Let's open up. Your heroes grow in power. Alright. Here's the new level up screen. As your heroes adventure, gain experience and level up. You can guide their progress and influence where they specialize and improve their skills. Sure we can. With careful planning, you can guide the direction of your entire team, honing a highly tactical group. Yeah. If your hero has any equipment which is granting bonus skill levels, these skills will display their levels in green. Skills which your hero only has because of equipment cannot be boosted by skill points. Over here you'll see the roster rank, which gives you a quick overview of what skill sets your team is strong or weak in, as well as how well this hero stacks up against the other members of the team. You're number 1 in everything right now, Grunson. So let's see. I'm not going to try anything with your social. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, and we are weak in survival, so we're going to bump up your endurance with 3 points. That gets us up to 13. And we're going to bump your melee weapons by 2. Actually, I'm going to put your endurance at 4. That way we have 14, 16, and 21. Alright, okay. Murgle, I always give you social because we're going to have some trouble with social at the very beginning. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put every single point into social so at least we can bring it up to double digits and say okay. Alright, we're open for business. So now we're almost done with the tutorial. Grunson wants some mead. And here's the mini game. And Murgle wants some too. And that sets off a drink chain, and here's the description of the drink chain. After seeing Murgle order a drink, Grunson decides he wants another. When you see this symbol, it means the character wants to join in on this round. Click them to continue a drink chain combo. Been there, done that. Excellent service. Reputation bonus +2. We get 4 rep total, 3 handshakes. Well done. Drink chain combos are a great way to boost your tavern's mood and reputation while earning extra tips. Try to create the longest chains possible to maximize your profits. Alright. Grunson has a quest. Tell me more. Back for seconds. With the rats killed, the kobold cleaning crew heads down to the cellar but returns a moment later, slamming the door behind them. A peek down the stairs reveals the rodents have somehow been reanimated as zombie rats. And that this tells us we're going to need combat skills for that. Alright, and then Murgle has a quest. Tell me more. Choose a path. Your drink menu leaves a lot to be desired. A bit of asking around yields 3 leads on a potential new beverages for a tavern. Which will it be? I'm going to go with... the Ravager requires social. This requires mind skills, and we get the little warning here. And this requires just straight out combat. Artstown with the infamous scorpion shots. But this is one of Bjor's most famous taverns, the Hungry... I'm gonna try to bump up our social anyway, so we're gonna go with that. One of Bjor's most famous taverns, the Hungry Huntsman, has a signature drink called Death's Kiss. Steal the recipe and rebrand it, the Ravager, in honor of your parents, Merrick and Lycasia. Alright. And I believe we have 8 AP left, And we have full control now. Let me show something really quick. We do have hooks on the wall. You can hit the decor button, and at least right now, let's hang up a chest shield here. You can hang up some shields, and you can toggle through all these hooks. And this is the only way to upgrade the tavern looks right now. I don't know if you can paint the walls or anything else, but we'll just put this on the wall for now until we'll get another one when we finish another quest. I also have the option free cam mode on so that I can hold down the middle mouse button and spin around. Alright. So we have everybody. Grunson has only an 85% chance for a drink, but these new patrons, Catris the Paladin, for example, who I'd really like to hire, he's got a 100% chance, but you're all by yourself, so we can't do a drink chain. Alright. And then here's another new patron. It's Yazgash Rift First. And 100% chance for mead. There we go with the drink chain. And Murgle, somebody didn't like it. Yeah, Murgle didn't like it. So that's it. Now you can also clean up for more rep. So if you click carefully on these drink cups, see how the rep goes up one for every drink cup? But I don't want to click on the adventurer. Alright, so I've clicked on the drink cups. There we go. Raise the rep a little bit. So yet another little mini game. You can also do this after last call, which is a little easier. Catris, welcome to Tola's Kramped. There you go. And Yazgash, you also want to be welcomed? Welcome to Tola's Kramped. You're a druid. All right. What do we got here? Mead for 85%. Sure. 55. Not so much. You won't be seeing a lot of this minigame because it's very repetitive, but I wanted to show it for the first round here so you can see how it works. Mead, it's everybody's 75 now. Alright, we have 3 AP left. Archtown Porridge. Yuck. Okay. And, oh, Grunson's at 90% now. Alright, mead for 90. Serve it. Yuck! 90% chance and you didn't like it? Gah. Last call and 1 AP. Alright. Murgle, 75% for the porridge. Come on. Hey, we hit level 2. Okay. I haven't served the item yet. Do we have one? We have 1 AP left. Does anybody want to be hired? Murgle, I'm gonna refuse. I can't. I gotta serve it. Alright, no requests nearby. That's it, last call. Alright, we do have a roster slot, but no time. So this is when I usually stay late, and then it's easy to clean this stuff up. Even if you accidentally click on somebody, you can still clean up the table. If I had more dishes to clean up, I could have probably gotten the rep earlier, and maybe hired our first extra adventurer. But it wasn't meant to be. Last call. Alright, these are completed quests. What's on tap? The Ravenger. We're going to save that for a while. Back for seconds. This is the rats. Let's join the party. And let's accept. We only have 2. Go forth. We have to kill the zombie rats now. Birds whistle a cheerful morning tune. Shut up, Grunson yells. Can't you see I'm hungover? Party receives 12 XP. Grunson lost 2 spell points. Jeepers. Red eyes glow menacingly in the darkness. Grunson looks a bit apprehensive as the zombie rats swarm forward. Alright, we only need 7. Murgle, you can get this done. Result 11. Excellent. Cautious. You failed. It's okay. We still succeeded, in spite of you. Grunson gets a bit chewed up in the process, but the zombie rats fare no better against the heroes than they did while alive. Who would reanimate a bunch of tavern rats? Murgle wonders aloud while Grunson extracts a small sack of gold coins from beneath the loose stone. Terrible reading by me. 42 XP, 40 gold points, but Grunson has taken 10 hit points in damage, and he is lightly wounded and lightly fatigued. Outside the tavern, a band of minstrels performs an off-key rendition of Through the Flaming Gate. The heroes applaud politely and then head back inside. Wine cellar tavern upgrade is now available for purchase. This expansion to your tavern will allow you to carry more drinks. Yep. Here's the thing. That's so we can do the drink quest. I'm tempted not to buy it, but I guess I'll go ahead and buy it. Hey, we got the first quest shield. That was the shield I was talking about. Sweet, man. Got a dirty kitchen. Repair it for 20. Now let's set the menu. And let's put everything we have on the menu, including house wine and sparkling fairy water. Now here's what I'm going to do. We have 1,245 in the coffers. Let's put in the... Oh, we have the dire yak kebabs. But see the wealth rank on that? Wealth rank 4. Chicken wings. We'll put chicken wings on there. We'll put stale bread. I'm leaving the yak kebabs off for now, though, because we're not going to have wealth rank. So wealth rank of 1 is destitute. Wealth rank of 2 is poor. I'm going to bump all these down to no markup. So we're going to be losing money, but every one of these, any purchase will give us 4 reputation. So I'm going to speed through some of the reputation in the beginning. A little trick to get ahead, I guess. It's not a great trick, but it works. Wine cellar, manage extensions. We'll go ahead and buy it for 250. Sure, easy come, easy go. All right. Now we have an open roster slot. All we need to do is find somebody who wants to be hired. It's Yazgash, the druid. You only have 1 social. I'm really looking for people with social. To be honest, I'm not entirely comfortable here. Well, you can leave. You know, nobody asked you to come here. Nobody's asking you to stay. New patron. Degorum Stab first. Haven't we heard of him? Anyway, serve item mead. Oh, he didn't like it. Great. Here's another new patron. It's Regan Sternmantle. Serve it. Ooh, wow. People are liking it even though it... Oh, excellent service. So 20 rep with that because of the bonus to rep on the items. And we're moving ahead pretty fast. And now we have a next quest. Degorum has a quest. I smell a rat level 2. Small farmer's market is set up across the street. Perhaps someone there can shed light on our rat reviver. And then Regan has a quest. Once bitten. A place to heal. As the clash with the zombie rat showed, even the best of heroes will sometimes get dinged up, or worse, in the line of duty. Wounds will slowly heal on their own, but you can accelerate a hero's recovery by placing them in your infirmary. Once you build one, that is. So that's a tavern quest. You can't fail that. You can fail the quest, but you don't lose it like you would a special drink quest. So I'm less tentative about going out on those types of quests. Alright, Degorum, you want to be introduced? Time for a sing-along. Oh, there once was a girl from the cities who had to find... I'll stop. Goodness gracious. This game has gotten a little more risque. Regan, why am I not blind drunk yet? Well, you haven't paid enough money. Pay enough money, I'll get you blind drunk. Alright, anybody in the green? Nobody's in the green. It's bad. Catrice, you didn't like it, which means I probably can't hire you now. Come on. Come on, Catrice. No. Double dislike. This always happens to me. Alright, now who wants to be hired? Ooh. Okay. Regan, Sternmantle, talk to me. You have 8 social and 7 survival and only 1 combat. I'm liking this. Go ahead and hire. Now, on this screen, and this is the only screen you can do it on, because this isn't a built-in character, you can rename the hero. Given name, generate a random given name, generate a random family name. It's Regan Sternmantle. I don't really want to rename Regan. Regan's fine. I guess that's how you pronounce it, Regan. But that's how you rename a character. Took me forever to figure that out. Okay. Regan, you're in. Let's look at our roster. Do you have any fat loot with you? You had a sword with melee weapons +1 and a robe. Cool robes. And that's about it, which is about all we have. And Grunson's still lightly wounded, but we don't have any place for you to heal, so that's just the way it is. So we have our third. And now Degorum wants hired. You're a level 7. No, you're friendship 7. You're a level 1 assassin. Okay, never mind. Nope. Everybody wants hired. Once you have no room left, everybody wants hired. I like Regan, the acrobat, because he's got social. So that's who we'll take. And man, nobody wants to eat or drink here. Regan, you want to talk? I've always been obsessed with climbing. Not so much heights as the actual process of scaling things. Okay. It's Cranston Grimm. Hey, Cranston. Level 7. Night Stalker. Look at those stats, would you? He'll never want to be hired. I may have blacked out once or thrice, so apologize if we've met before. Not this game. Alright, that's last call. Let me do a quick cleanup here. We're over halfway through level 2. Last call for alcohol. Alright, I smell a rat, level 2. This is the continuation of the rat quest. We now have 3 people that can join the party. And we have extra social. 8, 8, and 2, and we only need 12. 8, 9, 10, which means all 3 have to succeed. Oh, that's rough. Well, you know. The worst that can happen is that she gets mad and doesn't visit the tavern, which is fine, because every time I've had her visit the tavern, well, actually, this isn't even the visit one. So this will be okay. This will be alright. I don't care if we lose this one. A lot of times you're going to get repeating mid-quest events here, so I just skip over those. Approaching the farmer's market, Regan says, we better find this necromancer soon. The rats are bad enough, but if they start reanimating our dead flies, we'll be in real trouble. Alright, we need some precise. You failed. You succeeded. Grunson, I need you to succeed. We got it. Just barely. 12 out of 12. Shoo. Zombie rats, chuckles Lucas the fishmonger. A vendor here recently had a similar problem. You should talk to fortune teller Emilia Mortalis. Go easy on her, though. She's just trying to help in her own weird way. Continue. See, we went the whole trip without anything horrible happening, Regan says, and then is promptly kicked in the head by a horse. When he eventually awakens, the acrobat has no memory of the incident. 9 hit points and damage. Thanks. Appreciate it. The heroes learn that a young necromancer, Emilia Mortalis, recently caused a scene in the market by reanimating a vendor's rat kebabs in an ill-fated effort to rescue the critters. Alright, next day. Alright, we're still over 1,000 gold. As long as we have a decent amount of gold, I'm going to keep our food at cost so that we get more friendship and more fame faster. We have a backed up outhouse. Get somebody to repair it. Ugh. And that's it. How's our stock? I know for a fact sparkling fairy water goes fast. Don't ask me why. So we're down to 13. Let's order some sparkling fairy water and some porridge, because these are going to be our biggest sellers. Probably because the wealth rank is 1. The destitute will buy these. Although sparkling fairy water has a minus 5% base serve chance. Alright. Open up. Is this Murgle? Murgle! Alright. We're gonna continue to keep putting points into spycraft. Should I put any points in mind? I think you're social in combat. Alright. There. You're number 2 combat. You're now number 1 social. And I'm happy to be a part of that plan. And then Regan, little dude, has leveled up. Entertainment. Only 4 skill points with the level up here. Yep, all social, because we need social bad. And we are down. We need mind power bad. Okay, Grunson, you do have mind power. I put some in survival last time. You're still number 1 in combat. We're going to put all mind power for this. And we're a little more well-balanced. Okay. Now who wants to be hired? Yazgash wants to be hired. Of course you do. We don't have any room for it. We might before the day is over. Or I should say the evening. So the way I look at it is this is the evening. We all get drunk. We sleep it off. And then in the morning we go out questing. Cranston, talk to me. Sometimes life gets a bit predictable and dull. That's where I come in. Have you heard the latest? Tell me more. The culprit appears to be a young fortune teller named Amelia Mortalis. How should the heroes deal with her? This is the nice way. Try to negotiate, which is talking. And sending a message is also talking, but we're mean to her. So we're gonna do the nicer one. This needs to end before the nutty necromancer figures out how to make more powerful undead and the tavern gets overwhelmed by rat race. Try to negotiate with her. Okay. Oh, we almost made it. Last call on 2 AP. Alright, let me pick up some plates. We make it yet? No. There we go. Level 3. Yay. We have an extra roster slot. Okay. Dagorum is 18 in mind. And I forget what's our power. Let's look at the roster. We have 24, 26, 20, and 21. We could really use either mind or survival. And of course, social. So you're 18 mind, and that's about it. And you're 5 mind and 9 survival. This is Yaz. You're poor, but you're not destitute. Dagorum's destitute. You're just poor. Okay, we'll get a druid. Okay? You're hired. We're gonna rename you. We're just going to enter a new name. It's just Yaz. And family name is we're gonna keep it Rift. I don't know if I have to type in here or not, but we're gonna keep it Rift first. Rift first. There. Yaz Rift first. You've been renamed. Okay. Did you come with any cool stuff, Yaz? You have a +1 bow. That's nice. Somebody else could use this. And you have a harness with +1 spycraft. And I'm not relying on your social for anything. So take both these off. Alright. And then Murgle. Alright. Your weapon is going to be this +1 range weapon bow. There you go. Because that'll give you +1 to combat. The sub skills here. Sorry, where's Murgle? Yeah, there you go. The sub skills don't work in this version yet, but they will do an extra check in the next version, but not yet. And the next version could be 6 months to a year from now. But anyway, that'll give you +1 to combat. And then what robe did you have? Remind me. Regan, you've got a robe on. If I take this robe off and do a + to armor, she had a spycraft +1. Wasn't that? That was social. I'm going to give you the harness to bump your social up even more. Good. And then, yeah, Grunson, we don't care. And then, Yaz, we'll go ahead and we'll give you a robe. There, you can wear this robe, which is nothing. And we don't have any extra weapons for you, I'm sorry. So you're weaponless. But you're a druid, you don't need a weapon. Okay. Alright, I have cleaned up the place. That seems to be my primary job these days, is cleaning things up. And we're off. Let's do a place to heal. Once bitten. With mind? No. The Ravenger? Reanimator with social. We're going to continue the rack quest. Try to finish this thing. We have 4 party members now. Look at the social. 2, 12, and 13. Nice. We're pretty much good on all of them. However, if one of our... What do we need? We need 12. So if just one of you can succeed, either Grunson or Murgle... Oh, sorry. Either Murgle or Regan can succeed, we're okay with the final part of the quest. Let's go forth. You know why I'm here? Murgle says to the young fortune teller. Amelia smiles innocently in return. To tell me there's been a terrible mix-up and I'm actually the queen? Nope. Alright. Regan, we need this. Oh, that's not good. Yaz? That's not good. Murgle. We have to have this. We have to have this. As a matter of fact, I need balanced. Oh, man. 78 versus 68. Balanced. Got it. 18. Whew, cautious. Success. Just barely got that. Do you have any idea how many rats are murdered each year by newbie adventurers? Amelia asked. It's a lot, and I try to do my best to offset that. Promise you'll catch and release any future rats and you'll have no more issues from me. I may even stop by for a visit. Amelia is a little on the crazy side, but the necromancer knows her way around death. She plans to stop by Tola's Kramped Inn for a drink. Perhaps you can befriend her and add her to your roster. Perhaps. Well, it wasn't so bad, Murgle says cheerfully as they approach Tola's Kramped Inn. Yaz shakes her head. If you say so. Alright, there's only 2 places the game is saved. Before you go out on quests, and when you come back for quests into the tavern, right here. So, the animal-loving necromancer Amelia Mortalis admitted she had reanimated the tavern rats and said she'd stop by if the heroes trapped and release them in the future. Keep an eye out for Amelia visiting the tavern soon and hire her to your roster. Alright, next day. Saving progress. And we're saved, and we're out of time for this first episode. When we come back, we'll see what happens. I'm always nervous about the social. I think we need some more social. And we're down to 930, which means I'm going to set this menu back to normal so that our reputation slows down, but we can make some more money because we're going to be using up that money quickly. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later.